What's up, man? It's your boy Too Raw, man. We gonna look at this Safaree thing that he got going on today, man. Safaree got some stuff going on. I want to react to it today, so let's go. Let's get into it. Off the rip.
I don't even know where to start. Um, but I'm putting everything out there because the fact that people, even whether you know me or not, there still has to be like a certain level of common sense when it comes to just being a judge of character. And this has nothing to do with TV at all. None of that. Like this is real life because kids are involved. And this deadbeat narrative, it's like it's just so jarring to me. It does give me a headache sometimes, but then I'm pretty good at just brushing things off. But people who know me and especially know my situation, they're like, "Yo, how long are you gonna stay quiet?" And I just, I be sparing people. And then at the same time, it's like, yo, it's nobody's business. But I feel like everybody just feels like they know my business, and if it's reported, it's news, and that it's the truth and it's real. But I'm pretty sure that there's some men out there who can relate to this. And when it comes to being a father in a co-parenting situation where somebody wants to have full control of every single thing and they can't have control, it's just not going to be a easy transition, especially when the other person is just used to it being one way or very controlling or still wanting the whole family dynamic, and it's not there anymore. But I love my kids, and it's gotten to the point that I have to put myself first because I'm either going to end up in jail or worse because I'm dealing with someone whose anger management is just non-existent. When I first moved to Florida, I remember I got a 2-bedroom condo, and the first time I had my kids come over there after my divorce, and I started the whole visitation beating, having my kids for the days I was having them. When my kids first came over in my condo, it made me so depressed because I was like, yo, I felt like they were so confined, and I didn't feel good about it. And I said, yo, I gotta get a house. I need a house. I can't have my kids running around in this condo and hurting themselves and it just not being a fit to raise, 2 children, co-parenting setup. And I found my house. And I'm gonna be all the way blunt and straight up with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I got this house because of my kids. I got this house for my kids. See my kids be here running around, it's the best feeling, when you have children with somebody who at the end of the day it shouldn't even have happened because I should have just noticed certain things when it came to parenting. When you're with someone for 3 years and they have a child, and you probably saw the child 3 to 4 times because the child was put off to go live with somebody else. And you know, you kind of look past it when you don't have kids or you're not thinking about that. I never even was like, yo, why doesn't your son live here? And then when you finally get to have a conversation with the son and find out why, it's crazy. Imagine speaking to a child who's of age and knows what's going on. He's 16 years old, and he says, if I ever had to live with my mother, I would kill myself. I wouldn't make that up, you know. And it sucks that I gotta really just run this down because of this smear campaign and somebody who gets such a high on just talking about me and picking and choosing what kids you want to, have in the forefront and extra attention you get off of it, So I kind of just looked past certain things and thought that, maybe I could help it make things better. But when you aren't with somebody and it doesn't work out, and the two of you are just in a weird space and everything is a fight, especially in front of the kids, I'm not going to subject myself to that. My kids have never, ever seen me upset. My kids have never heard me yell.
Hey, I'm on the top of your head to me. Yeah, you are from you. You did that. We're going to need that over that you go. People find me too. Remember that. Nice walking, dog. Yeah, go ahead. You too, big. Go ahead. Go ahead. Because the other two kids are going to be miserable just like you. Oh, come on, guys. You're wrong. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. All because of you. All because of you. All because of you.
I don't argue. That's just not in me. But, on the other hand, the other side, they don't operate or think the way I do. And when I have my kids and someone is pretty much trying to police and parent and watch every single thing I'm doing and call, oh, who's there? What's going on? It's just so unhealthy, so excessive, to the point where it just creates a lot of issues. You can't pick and choose when it's okay to say, okay, the kids are good, and then if we're not, in a good space, then it's an issue. I've taken my kids to Jamaica. If I was such a bad parent, nobody's gonna let a man take the kids to Jamaica by myself. I didn't have no help. I don't want a biscuit for it. I did it. It just creates such a level of toxicity that it's better to just be like, you know what? I'm gonna deal with this through the courts, and when this thing gets sorted out how it's supposed to be sorted out, then okay, we'll figure it out. So for the past, few months, that's what I've been dealing with when it came to, looking for lawyers and just trying to figure out this whole thing, because my original standing order for this child support and the visitation and all of that, everything, it originated from Georgia. We moved to Florida. When we moved to Florida, everything has to get transferred over. It just got transferred over this week. So now I get to find out what this new setup is going to be, because I refuse to go to her house to pick up the kids. I refuse. I'm not. She's just too unstable, too unpredictable, and The only way I would do it is either a police precinct or if the kids are somewhere else and I'm picking them up from there. But everything is just done off of spite and being malicious intent on the other end. Me, I don't move like that. I don't live like that. You know, when people look at me, I don't look like I'm carrying stress. I don't look like I'm losing weight. I don't look like I'm just harboring so much hate inside me that it physically begins to show. And I'm a father. I'm a grown-ass man. When I have my kids and they're with me, they're under my care. They don't have nothing to worry about. So I'm not going to have anybody acting like they need to know every single thing going on. When I was filming Love and Hip Hop, Miami, and I had my kids here, calling, oh, where the kids at? What do you do? Oh, you better not be filming with the kids. Oh. First of all, I've never filmed with the kids ever by myself on Love and Hip Hop. They're not a part of my storyline. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm not gonna be in the park pushing the kids, playing. Oh yeah, like of course they wanted to see me film with them, but you know, both parents have to sign off on that, and you know that wasn't happening. And you know, the last instant of when we had a transfer with the kids, it was she called me and said, "Hey, I'm in the area. I can save you a trip. I can come pick the kids up, and I'm tired and I don't want to do the drive." And it was like really like early in the morning or whatever. So I'm like, "All right, cool." I let her in, lay down in the kids' room. One of the kids is in there. Next to the kids is laying with me in my room. And when she gets up, she's like, she wants to have a conversation with me. I'm like, okay, let's talk. As soon as she starts talking, is yelling, screaming, all of that, I said, yo, look, I'm not doing that. And if you can't talk to me normally in front of the kids, where the kids don't realize that we're having a discussion about something that we're not agreeing on, then I'm not having it. Oh, I don't give a heck, blah, 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 all this yelling, whatever. So I'm like, okay, forget it. Just, you know, you here, pick them up, you can leave. And in my face, all of that, blah, 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 and all that. So I'm like, all right, you don't want to leave. I call the cops. I'm on the phone with the cops. I'm telling them, hey, you know, before this escalates, I would like police presence here because I want her to leave. Filming me calling the cops. Okay, I'm calling the cops. You're filming me. You're the one with the anger management problem just going off. So Ray, step up.
Hey, what I'm saying right now, like, I understand everything he talking about, but he saw them red flags, man. When that boy wasn't living with her mama, with his mama, something was up with that right there. If a kid ain't living with their mama, something up with that, y'all.
After that, I just was like, you know what? If I can't pick up my kids in a place that is like a drop-off point or a police precinct, I'm not picking them up because I'm not going to her house ever again in life. My daughter, she has an iPad. I'm blocked on the iPad. My daughter's 4 years old. She doesn't know how to block people. She doesn't even know how to text. Childish, just like BS like that. So I'm like, okay. The next time I got my kids after that, prior before that, when I went and I was gonna get a restraining order because, you know, she's doing stuff like showing up in my crib 5 o'clock in the morning, pulling out a ladder, hopping the fence.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
Hey, nah, she going, hey, boy, look here, boy. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. You going to jail, jumping my fence? Nah. At the back, nah, bro. Nah, dog.
Banging on my windows. My son's birthday party was like a month after that. No, like it was a while after that. And then when I went to the party, they said, hey, you want a restraining order, but you went to a party. She was there, so you must not be in that much beer. So I had to drop that case. And this is me having to have 2 different lawyers. This is 2 separate lawyers for one lawyer for that and another lawyer for this whole family court thing. And next time I got them, it was for, you know, beginning of the summer. And I was like, yo, I'll keep the kids for the summer. Let me know. My mother, my sister's here. They love being around them. They want to be around them. That's the issue. I can't reach my daughter's iPad. Pickup situation isn't sorted out. So when I finally do get them, I sign them up for summer camp. She gets so mad at me for signing them up for summer camp. There's a summer camp by my house. She lives 40 minutes away from me. Summer camp. I'm like, cool, I got them. Let me at least do that. Because, you know, they were here. My mother's like, yo, you can't be having them here playing or whatever. She was like, they need some, you know, structure. Sign them up for summer camp. I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. I signed them up for the summer camp. I paid for it. I paid $2,000 to put them in summer camp. They went to summer camp for 3 days because she had such an issue with me putting them in summer camp by my house. And was like, why did I talk to her, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, I have the kids. They're under my watch and care. I want to put them in a summer camp by me. I'm going to show y'all because this is like, not just talking, just to talk, but summer camp, this was the first month. This is what it was supposed to do. This is what it's supposed to be. This is the schedule. Summer camp, July, boom, boom, boom. The entire month. This was going to be their schedule for the entire month. This is their lunch schedule. This is one of the things she made for me in one of the days that she was in summer camp. So I'm like, okay, what's wrong with putting the kids in summer camp? And it just was such a control thing, and it created like it created so much drama. Oh, drop the kids off. Oh, you put them in summer camp. Oh, just nothing made absolute any sense. Nothing. Like, it was just such an irate, ignorant conversation because to the point where we don't even speak direct. Like, my house is set up for them. I got their shrine set up. This is for them. This is their area. They you walk in. This is Maji's room. Ain't no deadbeat doing this. Deadbeats ain't doing this. My daughter's room is bigger than.
Hey, nah, the real deadbeats out there living life with no fear. The real deadbeats out there just doing what they want to do. It be guys like this, like us, like you know what I'm saying? I done been labeled a deadbeat too. But the real deadbeats the ones out there with the big smile on their face. You know what I'm saying? Sniggling and giggling like they say. The real deadbeats out there living their best life. Why you got real men out here who love their kids out here going through it for real? I went through it at one point, but I swear I prayed to God, and God got my relationship with my baby mama like in a way better place. It's way better than it ever was, even when we was together. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what. Hey, I can see the look on his face, man. Like, this man going through it, and the woman he dealing with, she jumping gates, all this other crazy stuff, beating on windows in the backyard. My baby mama wasn't doing that. None of that stuff. I don't know nobody who was doing that, but she going all out, man, and I just feel the man pain right now, bro. Some people can co-parent in a healthy way, but some people just gotta have like custody stuff involved. And like, I was at one point where I was about to do the custody thing too, but like, God turned everything around and like, I don't know, that lady there, she possessed, boy. But let's get back in it.
For what? And it's like, that's the type of nonsense I have to deal with. I cannot ever pick up my kids in peace. Everything is just long and drawn out. And it's just so unfair that when a woman says something, no matter what, it's like, oh, it's the man's fault. People are like, but you didn't know. And I'm kind of like, you know what? Well, I thought I could make somebody not be just like as angry. But then when things just started like going sour and not working out, it just became it's just not even realistic to deal with. I saw somebody say one time when I totally felt it, and if you're a father, I know you could relate to this. And it's like, they're like, yo, when you're dealing with a woman who makes you being a parent, they just make it so hard. It is so draining dealing with someone who's trying to draw you out, someone who wants a reaction from you. someone who talks about you nonstop because they want a reaction. I'm not one of those people. I don't care about people liking me and caring and proving my point. Like, hey guys, look, no, this isn't true. This is what's really happening. People who know me, my mouth has been quiet for years. I don't say nothing. It's just so draining. Like everything about it. Like her own family is going after her for child support because she doesn't do anything to help her son. So that to try to make it seem like I'm some deadbeat and I'm not trying to be there for my kids, I would love to be there for my kids, but it would be nice for you to get out of the way. Let me be a father. Let me take my kids and go wherever I want with them. My kids are never in danger. They don't ever have to worry about nothing. This is not about money. This is not about child support. My kids love me. Mommy, she was missing you. She was looking for you. I just want to say, like,
Hey, man, that's heartbreaking up, boy. That's heartbreaking. That just gave me chills up my spine, bro. That little baby say she don't want to go to mommy's house.
So long. It's like,
and ladies out there, if you got a man and he don't got pictures with his kids, like videos of him with his kids, like that's a red flag for y'all ladies too. Let's get back in it.
So much things to list and name. Like, I would have to sit there with a pen and pad and write down every single incident and all that. But I don't. I'm doing this one time only. Like, but it's just a lot of corny shit. All the fake Instagram pages, harassing my mother, harassing my sister. If I'm talking to a girl, all of a sudden the girl starts getting harassed from the same fake Instagram names. And it's like, yo, it takes so much energy to like be like that. And I don't have that type of energy. Even doing this right now is giving me such a headache. And I'm not the kind of person to get headaches. My head is pounding right now just talking about all this. But, at the end of the day, I'm going to let, God is going to do what God is going to do. And that's going to be that. Like, this ain't it's not a storyline. I'm not on Love and Hip Hop. This is my real life right now. I'm tired. I heard somebody one time say, like, when you go through things in life, nothing stays the same, nothing lasts forever. And that's kind of how I've been dealing with this. Like, even with as long as I've, not seen my kids. Because, whether it's right or wrong, I'm just standing on, I'm not going to your house to pick up the kids. I don't precinct or somebody from your family's house that I don't have no issue with going over there, and that's that. But like, I'm not putting myself in any position to crash out, potentially snap.
Hey, see, like a lot of these women be thinking they're gonna get a bag off you and it's child support stuff. Like, child support actually not that bad, man. Like, for real. Child support not that bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? They get less than they think. That you know what I'm saying? The Safaree a millionaire. Safaree a millionaire.
To people who don't I don't want no one to feel sorry for me. I don't need sympathy. I don't need pity. I don't care about none of that from nobody. I know at the end of the day what's going on, and that's that. I'm just dealing with someone who doesn't deal with logic. They deal with their way or no way. And if it's not their way, you're gonna get harassed. And I don't got time. I don't care what nobody's doing. I'm not harassing you. You DMing girls that I was talking to and telling them shit and saying, it's like, it's corny. I did that once. And when I did it, I didn't send pictures and videos and say, yo, look, this is what's happening. I just was like, yo, I want to talk to you because I like on some, hey, look, if this is who you deal with, I just want to let you know that this is what's happening. And if y'all are dealing, then leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't really about that. I'm just trying to have my time and my setup with my kids. My mother and my sister would love for me to bring them to New York and spend some time with them there. And it's just nothing is easy. Everything is a fight. And I don't fight, I don't argue, it's training. I don't know. I'm not doing it. So when all this court stuff is said and done, it is what it is. This is not about child support. So this thing ain't about, it's not about money. It's way bigger than that. It's about let me be a father, stay out the way, and that's it. Stop trying to act like you don't care when you do care. Stop harassing my mother, stop harassing my sister, stop harassing anyone that's close to me. And this is not to bash. This is just the truth. This is just what it is. So that narrative that everyone just thinks is so cool to run, like you use common sense. If I haven't seen my kids, there is a reason. And this is the reason. You're going to see it. You're going to see everything.
Here she go, the gate lady coming back. Here she go. There she go, y'all. Over the gate she go. This one Karma should have came in. She should have fell off that ladder, bro. How she got back over? If you needed a ladder to get over there, how she got back over there? Yo, you shut up. That what it is? She jumped the gate, bro. She jumped the gate. Look at her in there fighting the man. She fighting that man in front of the kids. She ain't looking at the kids, telling them to go sit down, nothing. Walking foot for foot. Walking foot for foot with the man. Look, the man can't even walk around the house in peace. You can't live like that, bro. Like, me and my baby mama had problems in the past, but like nothing like this. Not even close. Not even close, bro. Walking out, throwing stuff. And you teaching the kids that type of behavior too, man. Them kids growing up seeing that is crazy, man. That's wild right there.
What you talking back for? So he.
That's wild right there, man. Hey, I'm gonna do a part 2 on this later, man. We're gonna do a part 2 on this. I gotta get up out of here.